My name's Natalie. Thank you guys for being here and being patient while I figured this out. I've got my family in the background. They're going to be demoing if anybody's new, and if you need to see what's going on, if you get lost or anything, you can take a look and see what they're doing. Let's get started. Everybody take child's pose. Yeah, and like whatever is going on in your day, it's the middle of the day, the middle of the week. Maybe you knew that, maybe you didn't, depending on how your quarantine is going, but yeah, you made it here. You're on your mats this afternoon. So start to connect to your breath. Take a big breath in through your nose and a big breath out. Yeah, do that again. Inhale, exhale. Yeah, take a big breath in. Reach your fingertips towards the front edge of your mat. Exhale, sit your hips towards your heels. Good. Last big breath in here. Fill your lungs. Come into downward facing dog. Good. Yeah, and any movement here in down dog that you need. First down dog of practice. Yeah, pedal out your legs. Wiggle your hips around. Take a breath in and a breath out. Yeah, put a gentle bend in your elbows here in down dog. And then a gentle bend in your knees. Press your hips up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. Breath out. Now one more. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your feet to your hands. And take ragdoll. Yeah, so you could take opposite hand to opposite elbow. Yeah, and put a deep bend in your knees this afternoon. Yeah, and whatever feels good, maybe sway side to side. Shake your head, yes and no. Yeah, maybe you've got your cat or dog coming up to you. That's okay. Take one more breath in here. Breath out. Extended mountain. Rise all the way up to stand. Reach up. Breathe in. Draw your hands to heart center. Yeah, and we'll open this afternoon with one Om. Take a breath in. Extended mountain, reach up, breathe in, fold forward on your exhale. Good, lift halfway, press your palms into your shins, pull your shoulder blades in towards your spine. Yeah, take another breath in here, fold forward. Do that again, lift halfway, breathe in. High plank, plant your hands, step your feet back. Yeah, and pause here for a few breaths. Pull the pit of your belly up towards your spine, like you're gonna press your belly button up towards the ceiling. And then draw your shoulder blades in towards each other. Yeah, press all 10 knuckles down into the floor, spread your fingers wide. Yeah, start to build some heat. Take a breath in. Low plank, lower down halfway. Good, upward facing dog, breathe in, press your chest forward. Down dog, press back, lift your hips towards the ceiling. And take 5 rounds of breath here. Good, for 4, breathe in. For 3. 2 more. Breathe in, breathe out. Last breath in, lift your heels, bend your knees, step or jump forward to your hands. Good, halfway lift, forward fold. Extended mountain, press down through the soles of your feet, reach your fingertips to the ceiling, fold forward. Halfway lift, high to low plank, step or jump back. Upward facing dog, breathe in, down dog, press back. Good, do 4 rounds of breath here in down dog. Yeah, and spread all 10 fingers really wide on your mat, and then press into all 10 knuckles in your hands. Press the balls of your feet down into the floor. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, last breath in. Empty, step or jump forward. Halfway lift, forward fold. Extended mountain, reach up, breathe in, forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, low plank, step or jump back. Upward facing dog, inhale, down dog. Good, 4 rounds of breath. Yeah, like a nice thing about being at home is that you can try things on maybe that you normally wouldn't. If you want to take handstand hops here, frog jumps, feel free to add on to your practice if there's stuff that you're working on. Yeah, or modify when you need to. Take 1 more breath in. Empty, step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift, fold, extended mountain, reach up, forward fold. Halfway lift, high to low plank, step or jump back. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog, press back. 3 rounds of breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Yeah, for 2. Last breath in, lift your heels. Bend your knees, jump to your hands. Halfway lift, fold, chair pose. Good. Yeah, so sit your weight into your heels and then press down into the balls of your big toes. Yeah, so you're rooted down into your foundation, your feet. And then energetically draw your heels away from each other. So you can feel that going all the way up into your outer hips. Yeah, and then take 2 more rounds of breath here in chair. Breathe in, breathe out. 1 more, inhale, fold. Halfway lift, step or jump back, low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog, press back. Warrior 1, right foot forward. Step your right foot to your right hand. Good. Yeah, and then you want to have your feet far enough apart so that you can stack your front knee over your front ankle at a 90-degree angle. And then press the knife edge, the pinky toe edge of your back foot down into the floor. Yeah, so it's really powerful in your legs, in your feet. And then draw your left hip forward towards the front of whatever room you're in. Pull your right hip back. Take a breath in, breath out. 1 more, inhale, reach up, high to low plank. Upward facing dog, breath in, down dog, press back. Warrior 1, left side. Inhale brings you all the way up. Good. Yeah, and notice if it feels tight in your hips, if it's difficult to square your hips towards the front of your mat, try taking up more space. You could walk your back foot out towards the right edge of your mat. Yeah, and then you could even take your hands to your hips and kind of get a feel for where they are in space. Take a breath in and a breath out. Last big breath in, reach up, high to low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale, down dog. 3 rounds of breath here in your down dog. Yeah, and we're starting to build heat at this point in practice. Your breath is a great tool for building heat. Take one more breath in. Breath out, step or jump forward. Halfway lift, fold, chair, inhale, fold on your exhale. Lift halfway, low plank. Yeah, moving a little bit faster. One breath, one movement. Upward facing dog, down dog, warrior one, right side. Reach up, low plank on your exhale. Yeah, and go at the pace of your own breath, upward facing to down dog, and then take warrior one on the left. Inhale, reach up, low plank on your exhale. Good. Yeah, flow through your vinyasa and we'll meet back in down dog. Take 3 breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Yeah, inhale, expand through your rib cage. Exhale, pull the pit of your belly in. Take one more breath in. Empty, jump forward. Halfway lift, fold. Chair pose, breathe in, sit low. Fold on your breath out. Halfway lift, low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog. Warrior one, right side. Inhale brings you up, reach up. Low plank on your exhale. Good, lift your chest, upward facing. Down dog, lift your hips. Warrior one, left side. Inhale, rise. Exhale, flow. Good, yeah, and follow at the pace of your own breath. We'll all meet back in down dog. So if you're moving faster or slower, that's where we'll all meet back. And take 3 more rounds of breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more breath in. Empty. Jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Lift halfway. Low plank. Step or jump back. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Down dog. Warrior one, right side. Inhale brings you up, full expression. Low plank on your exhale. Upward facing, down dog. Warrior one on the left. Inhale, reach up. Low plank, exhale. Really good. Upward facing dog, down dog. All right, so in your down dog, lift your right heel to the ceiling. Or up towards the sky if you're outside. Yeah, and point your toes on your right foot down towards the floor, and then flex them towards your right shin like you're gonna stamp your foot on the wall behind you. Take a breath in, bend your knees, stack your hips, and then slowly with control, flip your dog. Yeah, option 2 to stay here in 3-legged dog. Yeah, if you're flipping your dog, press the soles of your feet down into the floor to press your hip bones up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in, breath out. Good, one more inhale to lift. High plank, flip back over. Side plank on the right. Keep your right hand down, reach your left fingertips up towards the sky. Good. Yeah, and press through the knife edges of your feet or your bottom foot to lift your pelvis up towards the ceiling. Take your gaze up over your left thumb. Take a breath in, breath out. You got it. For one more inhale, lift, high to low plank. Let it go, really good. Upward facing dog, down dog. Good, lift your left heel to the ceiling, breathe in. Yeah, and same thing, flex your left toes towards your left shin. Lift your left heel another inch towards the ceiling, breathe in. Bend your knees, stack your hips, and then flip your dog slowly. Good, yeah, squeeze your shoulder blades in towards each other. If full wheel is in your practice, go for it here. Yeah, keep reaching your lifted fingertips towards the wall in front of you. Take one more breath in, lift. high plank, side plank on the left. Yeah, hug the pit of your belly in. Like a lot of this pose is core, lifting your hips up towards the ceiling. And then keep a gentle bend in your bottom elbow so that the work is happening in your muscles and not in your joints. Take one more breath in to lift your hips. High to low plank, let it go. Really good. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog, press back. Good, lift your right heel to the ceiling, breathe in. On your exhale, draw your right knee to your right elbow. Press back, breathe in. Right knee to your left elbow. Press it back. Right knee to your nose. Good. And then come into high crescent lunge on the right. Step your right foot forward. Good. Yeah, so stack your back heel over your back toes. Press into the ball of your right big toe. Yeah, high crescent lunge. Reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling. All right, draw your hands to heart center. Breathe in. Crescent lunge twist to the right. Yeah, option to modify would be to drop your back knee to the floor. Good, but you're gonna press your left elbow into the outside of your right knee and then draw your right shoulder blade towards the wall behind you. Open your chest towards your thumbs. Take a breath in, breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, twist. Come into warrior two. Good. Yeah, stack your front knee over your front ankle. Reach your fingertips towards the front and back of the room. Take a breath in. Extended side angle. Yeah, so your right hand comes to the inside of your right ankle. This is a great spot to use a block, or if you have a water bottle or a big heavy book, you could use that. Yeah, and then take this where you want to go. If you have a half or full bind, maybe you try bird of paradise. Really good, Raven. Yeah. We're going to be here for 3 more breaths. Take a breath in, breath out, inhale, exhale, last breath in, high to low plank. Yeah, take your hands to your mat and flow through. Upward facing dog, down dog. Awesome. Lift your left heel to the ceiling, breathe in. And then take your left knee to your left elbow. Press back. Left knee to your right elbow, make contact, and then press it back. Left knee to your nose, hug in. High crescent lunge on the left. Yeah, getting into your core to really create the vitality in this pose. Reach your fingertips towards the ceiling. All right, draw your hands to heart center, breathe in, twist to the left. Yeah, and we're here for 4 more rounds of breath. Press the back of your right thigh up towards the ceiling. So your back leg starts to straighten. Yeah, and then hug the pit of your belly in towards your spine to twist out through your chest. So you hug in to express out. Take 1 more breath in. Twist, warrior two. Good, yeah, press into the knife edge of your back foot. Inhale, extended side angle. Yeah, keep the bend in your front knee. Keep your left knee stacked over your left ankle. Yeah, and then half or full bind, bird of paradise on this side. Nice job, Sarah Hearn. Kristen, awesome. 2 more rounds of breath here. Last breath in, high to low plank. Flow through upward facing dog, down dog. All right, take a big breath in. Open your mouth, sigh out. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, jump to your hands. halfway lift, fold forward, chair pose. Good. Yeah, so we've been here before. Sit your weight into your heels and then tuck the front of your pelvis up towards your rib cage. So your core is engaged. You're taking the curve out of your low back. Draw your hands to heart center, breathe in. Chair twist to the right. Yeah, and we're here for 5 breaths. If you want to go for side crow, like this is a great time to practice that if you're working on it. Good, or just stay in the twist, sit in the fire here. Take a breath in, breath out. One more, inhale, fold forward. Really good, fingers to toes, forward fold. Wrap your peace fingers around your big toes. Yeah, and take your feet out at least hips width distance. Sometimes I like to take mine out even wider, especially practicing at home. It's not heated. My hamstrings need a little bit more space. Yeah, and then let the crown of your head drop towards the floor. Let go of any tension that you're holding in your neck and shoulders. And where else are you holding tension physically that you can let go of? Where can you soften? Take one more breath in, breath out, chair pose. Yeah, walk your feet back together, sit low, draw your hands to heart center, inhale, twist to the left. Yeah, we're here for 5 breaths. Go for side crow on this side. Yeah, maybe you split your arms. Go for a bind. Good, pull the pit of your belly up and in. Draw your shoulder blades in towards each other. Twist your chest towards your thumbs. Breathe in, breathe out. Last breath in, fold forward. Good, palms to toes, forward fold. So take your feet back out, hips width distance or wider. Then slide your hands underneath your feet. Yeah, see if you can get your toes to touch your inner wrist creases. Yeah, and of course, if this fold just isn't working for you today, you could take fingers to toes, forward fold again. Yeah, or just a forward fold that works for you. Take a breath in and a breath out. Yeah, reconnect. Notice if you've started to get distracted. Come back. Take one more breath in. Empty. Come into crow pose. Release your palms from under your feet. And take crow. Take your hands out shoulder width distance. Yeah, and try it on. And if crow's really not happening for you today, you could take yogi squat, take your feet out the width of your mat. But yeah, play with crow, see what's possible for you. Really good. Yeah, draw your heels up towards your glutes. Nice, Grace. Good. All right, take one more breath in here in crow. And then step or jump back, chaturanga. Flow through upward facing to down dog. Good, take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, jump forward. Halfway lift, fold. Extended mountain, rise all the way up to stand, breathe in. Eagle on the right. So wrap your right leg over your left, your right arm under your left arm. Good. Yeah, and so you want to keep the grounding action in both feet. It just happens that one foot is not touching the floor. Yeah, keep your right toes flexed towards your shin. Take one more breath in. Breath out. Eagle on the left. Yeah, and come right back into it on this side. Yeah, and you want to keep true north alignment in your hips. So pull your left hip towards the wall behind you. Draw your right hip forward. Yeah, and that might mean you have to bind your legs a little bit less, like ease up on that, and that's okay. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Eagle on the right. Come back on this side. Yeah, and wherever you left off on this side, like come right back into it. Pull your shoulder blades towards the wall behind you. And then press your forearms away from your face. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take one more breath in. Breath out. Switch, eagle on the left. And come back to your breath if you notice it starts to go away. Like you can use your breath here to create ease and space when it feels like there isn't any. One more breath in. Breath out. Release. Standing leg raise on the right. Grab your right knee or your right big toe, whichever is in your practice. Yeah, and then flex your toes up towards your shins if you're grabbing your knee. And then from there, from an activated pose, start to expand. Good. Yeah, and the next step would be to reach your left fingertips out towards the wall beside you and take your gaze out over your left thumb. Take a breath in, breath out. Draw your knee or your foot back to center. Keep your right foot lifted. Reach your fingertips towards the ceiling. Take a breath in, airplane. Yeah, and move with intention into airplane. Like each movement, each transition is intentional for where you're going next. Yeah, set your dristi on a point in front of you. Spin your right pinky toe down towards the floor so your hips are in line with each other. Take one more breath in, half moon. Yeah, your left hand can come to a block if you have one, or water bottle, book, whatever you've got. This is a great spot to use a prop. And then stack your right hip on top of your left. And take your gaze up towards your lifted fingertips. Yeah, try that on. Take a breath in and a breath out. One more inhale. Fold forward. Really good. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Rise all the way up to stand. Breathe in. Standing leg raise on the left. Yeah, so the outside of your left knee or your left big toe. Then open up. Draw your knee out. Yeah, and draw your right hip up and in so it's in line with the center line of your body. Take one more breath in here. Breath out. Draw your knee back to center. Reach your fingertips to the ceiling. Breathe in. Airplane. Good. Yeah, point your left toes down towards the floor. Reach your fingertips towards the back of the room. Yeah, so you're super active in your arms and your shoulders. There's this element of upward facing dog in your chest. Take a breath in and a breath out. You're here for one more breath. Half moon. Yeah, notice right away in half moon if it feels like you're jumping into your standing leg and hand. Engage your core to lift. Hug in to lift up. Good. Yeah, flex your lifted toes towards your face. You got to take one more breath in. Fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Rise all the way up to stand. Breathe in. Tree on the right. Yeah, and whatever your tree looks like today, if you can get your foot all the way up to your inner thigh on your left leg, or maybe it just stays on the ground, you press your heel into your ankle. That's great too. And once you're set in your foundation, you can start to express out. Yeah, everything starts in your standing foot, your foundation, and then you can go from there. Take one more breath in, breath out, switch sides. Yeah, tree on the left. Press into the ball mound of your right big toe. And zip up through your right thigh. And like, what's something different that you could try in tree that you don't normally do? Maybe close your eyes, take your gaze up towards the ceiling. Take one more breath in, breath out, release. Extended mountain, root down through the soles of both feet, reach your fingertips towards the ceiling, breathe in, fold forward. Halfway lift, low plank. Step or jump back, upward facing dog, inhale, down dog, press back. Good, come into triangle on the right. So you're gonna step your right foot forward to your right hand. Yeah, and then come right into it. Your front knee stays straight here in triangle. Good. Yeah, this is another great spot to use a block if you have one, or whatever your prop is, on the outside of your right ankle. Yeah, and then press into the soles of both feet. Draw your left hip towards the wall behind you. Yeah, open up through the whole front side of your body. Take a breath in and a breath out. Do that one more time. Fill up, empty, rise all the way up to stand. Pivot your toes so that they're both facing, I guess this is the left side of the room, so both toes are gonna face the same way, and then fold forward, side facing wide leg, forward fold. Yeah, everyone's doing the right thing, so you're good. Zoom directions. Yeah, and keep a gentle bend here in your knees. If you have a tripod headstand practice, you can take that here. Yeah, a chance to check back in with your breath. All right, take one more breath in together. Breath out. Rise all the way up to stand. Take pyramid on the right. So you're going to pivot your toes to face the front edge of your mat. And then walk your back foot out and fold over your right thigh. Yeah, I really like to use a block here in front of my right foot. The point of this pose is really to get like a really good hamstring stretch. Yeah, notice physically what resistance is showing up in your bodies. And then the thoughts that come with it. See if you can ease into the pose. Use your breath. Take one more breath in. Twisting triangle. Yeah, left hand stays down, right fingertips to the ceiling. Yeah, draw your right hip towards the wall behind you, pull your left hip forward, and then twist through your mid-spine. Take one more breath in, high to low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale, down dog. Triangle left side. Good. Yeah, and so keep a gentle bend, just a micro bend in your front knee. And then tuck your left hip underneath your right. So your hips are stacked on top of each other. And then same thing in your shoulder blades. Stack your right shoulder blade on top of your left. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good. Rise all the way up to stand. Side facing wide leg forward fold. Option to take a different arm variation if you want to interlace your hands behind your back for the shoulder rinse, you can do that. All right, take one more breath in. Breath out. Rise all the way up to stand on your inhale. Pyramid on the left. So pivot your toes to face the front edge of your mat and then fold over your left thigh. Good. Yeah, pull your right hip forward. Draw your left hip back. Yeah, and I like to lift all 10 of my toes up here in pyramid to really get that grounding action through my feet. Take one more breath in. Twisting triangle. Yeah, right hand down, left fingertips to the ceiling. Good. Pull your hips towards the back edge of your mat and then press the crown of your head towards the front edge. Yeah, so you're lengthening through your spine and then twist your chest open towards the ceiling. Take one more breath in, high to low plank. Really good. Upward facing dog, down dog. Good. Shift forward, high plank. And then lower all the way down to your mats. And then come up into locust. So reach your fingertips towards the wall behind you, flip your palms to face the floor. And then on your next breath in, press up. Yeah, lift your arms, your legs, your chest up off the floor. Good. Good, yeah, squeeze, hug everything into center. Even if your heels don't touch, they don't have to. Just hug in to lift. Take one more breath in, lower down. All right, we'll do another locust. On your next breath in, lift up, locust number 2. Yeah, press your shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Pull the pit of your belly up towards the ceiling. Take another breath in, lift, lower down. Set up for floor bow. So you're gonna bend your knees and grab the outsides of your ankles. If this hurts your knees at all, you can take locust again, that's fine. We're just gonna do one floor bow, so take a breath in, breath out, lift up, floor bow, yeah, or locust. Draw your knees in towards each other. You wanna hug everything in. Peel your chest, your low rib cage up off the floor. You got it. Take a breath in, breath out. Good. Kick the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. Last inhale, lower down. Bend your knees, windshield wiper your shins from side to side. And then come into upward facing dog. Yeah, press the tops of your feet into the floor, open your chest, and then press back down dog. And step or jump to your hands. Come onto your backs. Yeah, and then once you're on your backs, come into bridge. So press the soles of your feet down into the floor. Lift your hip bones up towards the ceiling. Good. Yeah, and press down to lift. Press into your feet. Press into your shoulder blades if you want to interlace your hands. Take one more breath in, lower down. All right, we're gonna do 6 wheels like we always do. It's not gonna be for long, we're not gonna hold them super long, so let go of the drama that you're holding around wheel. It's not hot enough, it's not whatever, like you can do this. You're here, take a breath in, breath out, wheel number 1, lift up. Yeah, you got this. Take a breath in, breath out, one more inhale, lift, lower down. Really good. Inhale, exhale, wheel number 2, press up. Yeah, Sarah's waiting for everybody. Awesome job. Good job, Ben. Yeah, squeeze your shoulder blades in towards each other. Take one more breath in, lower down. Inhale, exhale, let something go. Wheel number 3, come back up. Yeah, you got this. Press into your hands and feet. Press your chest towards the back edge of your mat. Take one more breath in, lower down. Inhale, big exhale, wheel number 4, right? Is it number 4? Yeah. Yeah, you got this. Press the tops of your thighs up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your inner thighs together. One more breath in, lower down. Inhale, exhale, wheel number 5, lift up. You got this. 2 more left. Yeah, you're here, be a yes. If you can, you must. Squeeze your shoulder blades in towards each other, lift up, lower down. All right, take a big breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Last one, wheel number 6, lift up. Yeah, you guys got this. So good. We'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. So good, you guys. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together, let your knees fall out wide. And you can take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And then take happy baby. Yeah, grab the outside edges of your feet. Your elbows come on the inside of your legs. Yeah. Yeah, and if it feels good to rock side to side, do that. Press your tailbone down towards the floor. All right, hug your knees into your chest. And then press the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. Take your hands behind your head. Lower your right foot 45 degrees. And then pulse your chest up towards your left knee. We'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, abdominal twist. You're going to bring opposite elbow to opposite knee. We'll go for 30. 1, 2, 3. You got it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, bring your elbow to your knee and not your knee to your elbow. 21, 22, 23, 24. You got it. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Hug your knees into your chest. Come into high boat. Yeah, right away. Rock right up into high boat. Yeah, you can hold the backs of your knees or extend your fingertips towards the wall in front of you. You got it. Flex your toes towards your face. Take a breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Lower down to the floor. Let it go. Awesome job. Yeah, hug your knees back into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze here. And then start to rock and roll north and south on your mat. We're going to come into half pigeon on the right. Yeah, so you can move through down dog to get there. If you want to stay on your backs, you can do that. Reclined half pigeon. Yeah, make your way to your variation. Notice where your mind starts to wander. Bring yourself back into your space, back into your body, the sensations that are coming up here. Take another deep breath in and a breath out. And then switch sides. Half pigeon on the left. Make your way there. Yeah, any movement you need in between, take that. And take 2 more deep breaths. And on your last exhale, start to make your way up. And swing your back leg around in front of you. Seated single leg extension. So extend your right leg out towards the front corner of your mat. Take the left sole of your foot to the inside of your right thigh. And then fold forward, reach for your toes. Yeah, press your left sits bone down into the floor. And bend your knee as deeply as you need to grab your toes. Take a big breath in and a breath out. And then switch sides. Take a breath in and a breath out. Do that one more time. Inhale, exhale. Release your left toes. Extend both legs out long in front of you. Seated forward fold. Reach your fingertips to the ceiling. Breathe in. And then reach for your toes, or the outside edges of your feet. And bend your knees if you need to. By bending your knees, you give yourself more access to your hamstrings. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and then release your feet. Come into reverse tabletop. Yeah, so take your hands behind you, press the soles of your feet and your palms into the floor, lift your hips. If it feels okay in your neck, let the crown of your head drop back. Yeah, last heart opener. Take a breath in and a breath out. Do that one more time. Inhale. Open your mouth, sigh out. Lower your hips to the floor. And let's see, set up for a final inversion this afternoon. So you've got shoulder stand, waterfall. If you're near a wall, you can slide your legs at the wall. Yeah, or maybe you're working on headstand or handstand. This is a great spot to practice that. Yeah, just a chance to get your feet above your heart. If you're in shoulder stand, take plow. And then from plow, ear pressure pose, bend your knees over your ears. And then whatever shape you're in, make your way all the way onto your backs, slowly and safely. Once you're on your backs, take supine twist on the right. Hug your right knee into your chest. Twist it across your left side body. And you can take your right arm out to a T, or maybe bend your elbow like a goalpost. Take a breath in and a breath out. And then switch sides, supine twist on the left. Yeah, press both shoulder blades into the floor. Let this last final twist of practice feel good. Take a breath in and a breath out. Then draw your knee back to center. Take Supta Baddha Konasana one last time. Soles of your feet together, let your knees fall out wide. Take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Do that one more time. Inhale, fill up, fill your lungs. Deep sigh out. Shavasana. And let yourself be really comfortable here in Shavasana. Take up as much space as you need. Let your arms and legs get heavy on the floor. Final resting pose. All right, start to deepen your breath. Bring your awareness back to your breath. And wiggle your fingers and toes. Start to bring some small movement back into your body. And then reach your fingertips up overhead. Take a big stretch here. Yeah, get really long. And then hug your knees into your chest. You can stay here on your backs or roll off onto your right side. Take a breath in and a breath out. And then make your way into an easy seated position. You can draw your hands to heart center. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze. And we'll close practice this afternoon with one Om. Take a breath in. Draw your thumbs to your forehead center. The light in me honors, acknowledges, and appreciates the light in each of you. Thank you for practicing with me this afternoon. Together we balance it. Namaste. Great job, you guys. If you want to unmute,